So here we are in my Aweber account, and I've selected the particular form I want, which is the CC report. This is a new email I'm going to send out. Whatever your list is, or that's my list, you have to select yours. Okay? I'm going to first of all just drag this down to the HTML edit. Now, you need to send out your email in either one or two different formats. If it's just one format, it's just got to be plain text. If you can send out two formats, HTML and plain text, the reason you've got to send it in both is some people can't receive HTML messages, or they have receive HTML switched off. And if that happens and you've only sent an HTML message, they're going to get a load of gobbledygook come through on their screen. They won't get a readable message and they won't thank you for that. So you have to have the plain message in there as well, because if they do have it switched off, it means they're going to get a plain text message and everything will work fine. I've already copied my HTML message, and what I'm going to do now is paste it directly into my box here, the HTML message box. The next thing I'm going to do is replace these links with that shortened bit.ly one. There we go. 1, 2. Now I do this quite slowly for you. If I was doing this just for myself, I could complete this complete process in a matter of minutes. I'm going to come up here to personalize, and the other thing I'm going to put in here is my recipient's first name. So let me just click that. It's just off the screen over here, but I'm just going to click on first name, and you can see directly in here it's put first name. Okay, so I'm just going to preview that, see what it looks like. There's a button off the screen here, I'm clicking, and that looks fine. That's ready to send out. I now have to pull the screen down so you can see it down to the plain text message, so bear with me. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the plain text. Remember, I had it in a notepad, so I've copied that and I'm going to paste it in here. Now you'll immediately notice that it comes over this recommended width box. Don't worry, we're going to do something about that in just one moment. But first of all, I'm going to put here, and again I'm going to personalize it with a first name. I've already changed these links, so I'm just going to push this button here, which wraps the long lines. Look, they all come in now, which means that people are going to get an email that's not too difficult to read at all. Okay, I just remembered up here, go back to the design mode, I just put first name, so I need to put the greeting in there first, dear. And that's ready. One last thing I have to do, and that is to put in a subject line. So what I'm going to write in here is, do you need this information? Question mark. Now that's a very interesting subject line because it's going to ask a question, and I think I'm going to take it one step further by putting hi first name, personalize it again, take the capital D off there, and by putting the first name into the subject line, it gives it a much higher chance of not being registered as spam because it's got that person's first name in there. Keep away from things like free and money and cash in the subject line, because it's getting harder and harder to get emails through. But anyway, that will get through, so I'm just going to come straight the way down here, and I'm going to save this. And when I've saved it, I'm going to test it and make sure it goes to the right address and everything. It's always a good idea just to test your email. And that's it, we've done. All I have to do now is save it and then send it out to my list. and you do the same. It's as simple as that. Just to reiterate, it would take me probably 2 or 3 minutes to do the whole process. So even though these videos have gone on for 8 to 10 minutes, you can do the whole thing in 2 or 3 minutes. And if you've got a large list, well, when you're offering something free like a report on this occasion, it's not unusual to get 30, 40, 50 or even 60% opt-in. That's not people who are going to buy the product, but these are people who will take your free report. And when that happens, everything gets much easier, because then our autoresponders start working, and it means we have a chance to really market to these people. So that's how to use Aweber. That's how to send out emails. You might be using a different sort of email program. If so, it's as simple as that. Just adapt it, and if you have any questions, come through to one of our team and we'll be glad to help you. Look forward to speaking to you again soon.